from the solid state drive. It's Cyberpunk Red, back again in the swing of things to continue where we left off from 2 weeks ago. You boys are committing a train robbery on Militech. It's going actually pretty well. You guys have taken out 2 armored trucks. You guys have attached a single jammer onto the train itself. You guys managed to fight off Militech and breach the train. Upon doing that, Ring notices a familiar face, a former childhood friend of his, one that, to his knowledge, has betrayed him and left him for dead.
Parker origin story.
Parker origin story.
Iron Man 1 style.
I guess I'm gonna need the car would need to move up next to the train for me to get off out of it, right? I climb out the window and jump on that beach.
Aldecaldos Outrider is now the driver. Will, you're up next.
I'm gonna do the same thing and jump off.
Rex is up next. Rex does the same shit. Ian, you're up next.
Okay, so I'm gonna take cover there. Ring, do I have your permission to start taking fire?
As long as he's dead, I don't care.
Alright, so I take a shot.
Let's see here, what's it loaded with?
Death.
Okay. Dean, you missed because the square wouldn't have reached him, so yeah.
Oh, I've moved back into cover, I'm good.
Ring, your turn. You started blasting, correct?
Yes.
I started blasting.
Okay, I want to shoot his trigger hand. I want to aim shot it, and I want to use every bit of my freaking luck or whatever. Technically, I want to aim for his hand, but yeah.
I can tell you right now, you definitely hit that one. You hit him in the hand. And that means that he immediately has to drop it. So now he is disarmed.
I want to move up to him and put the gun to his temple. You see the door that's up here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point that gun right at the back of his head and say, go out that door.
Parker's got his hands up. Ring, hang on, man.
Out
can
the
we just
door.
Talk? We could just talk about this.
The door. We can talk outside.
The racer is going to also pull her car back. That's going to allow these two to be within reach of the deck to be able to hop on. Red Tail moves up to get into cover behind Geen. Geen, are you okay? He's like taking a look at your arm.
No, patch whatever the fuck you can patch.
He's going to take a turn then to try to like stitch up and stabilize what you got going on, but that means that in the process you are also going to have to take your turn to let him do that.
That's fine, okay.
Big Rag, your turn.
That door I can see is locked.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be.
Can I shoot the lock?
There is a latch right here. Pretty big reinforced steel, so I don't know if that would actually do anything. It's not like a thing with a hinge.
I'm just gonna chill out.
Alright, Will, it's your turn.
Alright, what's the odds this door can get broken into?
A DV-17. 17!
F.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
You beat it. Alright, so now that thing actually gets unlocked and opens up.
Alright, I'm gonna bust in the room. Hey, what's going on in here?
Handling some business. Guard the other doors.
Aye, Captain.
Parker's just like, what the fuck? He was
unlocking the door and it just...
Alright, by the way, just so you know, there is a Militech Ronin with a shotgun underbarrel laying on the floor right here. Rex scoops it up and picks it up in his mouth like it's a gigantic bone, and then runs over to Will.
Let's fuck them up.
This is the first time I'm going to say this. Good boy.
I am a good boy.
Accidentally bites the trigger, shoots Ring in the leg.
Oh, what the fuck's happening? Oh, man. Oh, man, I shot Marvin in the face. Why the fuck you do that?
Suddenly, this door swings open, and then a security officer holding an SMG takes aim at Ringadocious.
I technically have a hostage. Would he really do that?
Yes, Militech don't give a fuck. Nope. This door swings open, basically a similar scenario here.
Oh, shit.
He's going to take a shot at Will now.
Oh, God.
What happens? Will takes nothing. His armor is strong.
Yeah, let's go.
This guy, who is driving with his interface plugs, has 2 hands free, so he uses his Militech Ronin and is actually going to take a shot.
Through the damn door?
The
Yes.
door's open.
Shit.
Door's open.
Shit, okay.
Yeah.
It has 4 freaking people in that car. 3 of them should be able to get on this damn train and assist.
True.
They're on their way. In fact, one of them's already getting off. Let's see. This one over on the left side goes for this fella right here.
Fuck him up, mysterious stranger.
Coming in to reinforce the one that's over on the right. This one comes in and takes cover right behind this set of packages, crates and stuff right here. Ring, your turn. Keep in mind, you are still holding Parker.
I'm dragging him out the door. If he
That
breaks
would be-
loose, I pull the trigger.
Yep, alright, you're still holding on to him.
Holy shit.
You notice that he has a heavy pistol concealed.
Can I take it out and just drop it on the ground?
Yeah, you do go for the gun, basically yank it out and throw it on the ground.
Rag his ass out the door. Now, it's an action if I want to put the loop around his neck, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This man gonna drag this guy off the train in a noose and kill him slowly.
This is a revenge story. It gets dark. Live with it.
Holy fuck.
This guy hops across 2 seats and leaps over the driver and gets onto the deck. Parker's turn. Parker is going to roll for evasion here to try to break out of your grapple. Oh, he broke out. However, he doesn't exactly have a gun right now. Connors gets out the car. Next up is another Aldecaldo who then hops onto the bridge as well. This guy, who is actually around cover, swings around, makes a suppressive fire shot. This Aldecaldo right here and this guy right here are gonna have to spend their turn getting into cover. This guy hops onto the bridge. All right, Big Rye,
The
your
train.
turn. Yes. Shoot
where's
you guys
Ring?
with SMGs.
I am standing inside of you.
You're basically right next
God.
to each other.
Well, it looks like Ring's got this shit handled, and there's 3 other
I got
guys.
this
3 guys in
motherfucker.
here. If anyone wants to help me in here.
I'm gonna go inside.
All right, stick. There's a guy right here. Right here.
This guy there, and then this guy.
Right here.
And right
And then
here.
another guy right here. Yep.
Let me get right here. That's 6, and I'm going to use my flamethrower to hit both of them.
Both of them catch a light. Keep in mind though, the cover that this one is using is a weapons crate. If this cover gets destroyed, then whatever is in this will be also destroyed. And you better hope that it's not a grenade, because then that would go boom.
I'm gonna move back, cover behind this from that guy down here.
Will, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my motherfucking Militech Ronin. And I'm gonna shoot the shit out of this guy who just shot the fuck out of me.
That is a miss.
Fuck. I'm gonna move my ass right here in between Snick, and then we can kind of back-to-back cover fire each other. Rex is fucking hammer pissed right now, dude. Someone shot his dad. So I turn and I look at Rex and go, Rex! Rex is gonna go and bite this guy right in the crotch.
He evades it.
Motherfucker.
Your dog does not bite on either attempt. He goes snap, snap, and no. And also that rifle is now on the ground as well because he had to drop it. This Militech veteran is on fire. Fire extinguisher sprinklers turn on after smelling
Oh my
the
God.
smoke.
Hey, that should put the boxes out.
Which does in fact put the
Right.
boxes out, but also
But-
puts both of the other ones, put the
Yeah.
other guys out. Next up is this guy, who because of the suppressive fire is forced to get into cover. Geen, your turn.
Alright, cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the veteran then. Fuck it.
And he gets a critical injury. Let me go ahead and
Hold that, you cunt!
Not bad.
broken arm. He drops his gun. Next up is the Aldecaldo. From her vehicle, she has a one-handed weapon, so that is actually possible because she's driving with the steering wheel right now. Good shit. This Outrider is forced to get into cover because of the suppressive fire. Ring, your turn.
First, I'm gonna try and grab fucking Parker again, but this time with the damn noose around his neck.
All right, Parker evades it.
I'm gonna try and cut him off to where he doesn't just run inside. I guess that's all I can do, unless I can kick him.
Yeah, you could. Brawling.
Fuck it, I'm kicking him off the train and under that car.
Oh my
Oh
God.
shit. Even with Parker's outstanding evasion, your kick gets through to him. So let's see.
Did I at least get the loop around his neck? I just didn't get to grab him.
If you want to, because you did have 2 attempts at that. This one was a successful skill check. Instead of kicking him off the train, would you rather it be that you successfully get the rope around his neck this time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Next turn I'll kick him.
Yeah. So that so as you
Damn.
like you kind of like get the rope around his neck and you're like pulling it tight and he's like, Ring, what the fuck? All right. So this Aldecaldo right here hops down off of the crates, gets behind here, and tries to shoot at shooty broken arms over here. At 9, she misses. Outrider right here goes for the grab.
Oh, on Parker?
Yeah, kind of like
So he's got to try and break through 2 people?
yes, exactly.
F.
Like he's constantly doing evasion, which he does manage to do, but he can't. But he's still got the rope around his neck though. So this dude right here, I mean, he's giving it his best shot. Okay, look at the numbers he's rolling. Like,
I appreciate the effort.
He's not rolling bad. It's just Parker is a trained killer. And it's Parker's turn. Okay. You're still successfully grappling him.
And he's basically being choked out a little bit. That should give a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yes.
Just a little.
Because of the fact that he's got he can't fight two battles at once. He just got done breaking out of whatever the hell this guy's got going on. The rope is still around his neck, but I think what he's going to try to do is now he's going to try to grab you, Ring. Is he successful at it? No! Oh boy, in fact, by him attempting to go for your gun, you choke the rope on him just a little bit even tighter, and it takes off 5 health points. Connors runs into the train, takes cover basically right around here. Connors then runs out of the train, meets Geen. He has an air hypo of speed heal that he gives to Geen, which immediately heal HP equal to their body plus their will.
Okay.
Body,
Take that.
Body is 6, willpower is 6. You gain 12 health points, so now you're back up to 34 thanks to Connors over here.
Beautiful. Where am I? Okay, Connors.
Next up is Aldecaldo. Missed. That sucks. Redtail then swoops around, gets up into the action, and is now going to take a shot at the Militech veteran. Miss. Shit. It's tough with assault rifles, man. Alright, this guy right here spends his turn picking up his gun again and runs over to this way. Got more reinforcements coming in from the bridge. Alright, Big Rye, it's your turn again.
And I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker right here with my Blundercat. Both shots.
Damn.
I am going to move here and then into the room. Here, I'm behind cover.
My dude, I'm moving the fuck up, Samurai. I'm moving up to this guy. I'm looking at him square in his fucking face. I'm pulling the fucking trigger on my Militech Ronin. Headshot.
This man has still not learned that an assault rifle is not meant for close quarters combat.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
They are heavy,
That's one of
they are
my dogs.
cumbersome, their bullets are
I'm gonna
stiff.
do a body shot.
Broken leg.
Broken leg.
-4 to move.
So I look at Rex and say, Rex, fetch, sequence, engage.
Fetch and retrieve sequence. Engage.
All right, Rex is gonna bite this man on that fucking leg.
Alright, so what you have managed to do is bite this
Rip his
guy's
leg off.
leg entirely off, which then causes him to immediately pass out and die.
Good boy, Rex. You're a good dog. You killed him.
You are dead.
This Militech veteran right here starts to engage Big Rye. Aims all around you, doesn't hit you. Geen, your turn.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll make it quick. I'll just stay relatively crouched on top of this box. Try to use that to calm my aim and shoot this veteran in the corner.
They crouch right at the right moment. This Outrider comes out from around cover, and then using her Ronin as well, this cunt retreats over this way, and then from this angle, fires upon Big Rye. Brian Haley absorbs that like an absolute tank unit. Ring, it's up to you.
I'm gonna brace the rope on my arm and kick him off the train.
Ring, no, wait! He gets kicked on top of the car with the rope still around his neck, and because of the fact that the train is moving, slides off of the roof, gets hit, like kind of gets ran over once by the tire, and now with you still holding on to him, is now being dragged by his neck.
Yeah, I probably get pulled like right here.
This guy is behind you, kicking up dirt, being dragged, hitting rocks by his neck, actively fucking getting crushed and killed. Alright, and just like that, Parker is dead, fucking dead. Ring, the man that you grew up with, one of your childhood friends, the one who betrayed you and shot you in the eye. After selling you out for Militech, after all these years of thinking that you were dead, you come back into this man's life, broke his neck, strung him up, threw him off of a train, and then dragged him until he was dead. And now,
I'm gonna tie it off and keep letting him drag.
but now his dead ragdoll body is now being dragged across the dirt. He also loses an arm in this process.
There was an alternate purpose for this, by the way. We have to make them think that the Wraiths did it, right? They do some pretty fucked up shit. I figured this would be something.
Alright, so the sprinklers have now shut off. This Aldecaldo right here just kind of does a bum rush straight into here and then aims for this guy. Aldecaldo comes in to reinforce. Militech veteran with the broken arm kind of slumps into the corner and then puts his hands up. This Aldecaldo right here runs up to reinforce and is pointing his gun. Alright, Big Rye, it's your turn.
I'm gonna walk up to this dude and punch the shit out of him.
You have knocked him unconscious. In fact, he's so unconscious that he actually might die unless somebody like stabilizes him.
brain bleed.
Who's still alive? I'm gonna walk up here and shake his hand. It's like, no, I'm joking, bitch. I'm shooting the shit out of him with my Ronin.
He does have both his hands up, and one of his arms is broken.
I don't think that changes his stance.
Let's get some input from the boys. What do you think, Snick? What should I do?
No survivors.
They will
They need to
shoot
know.
him
Is your name
in the
Snick?
face.
Yeah, I'm gonna take shoot him in the face for 200.
You missed.
I hate this gun. This gun sucks. Rex, you know what to do. Rex! Fetch sequence, engage!
Fetch and retrieve sequence. Engage.
Rex is gonna run up here. He's gonna bite his dick and twist it.
Good enough mule to kill this dude.
I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. Look at
Another attack from the SMG by this guy. Ryan, of course, just absorbs that little dinky shit like it's nothing. Geen, your turn.
I'm just gonna stay where the fuck I am, because other people are fucking closer, so there's no point.
Chica she's got Militech Ronin. She is going to try to just run up and put it to this man's face. This Militech veteran is dead. The brain bleed got to him. Ring, your turn.
12, 13, 14. Okay. That door's locked, I'm guessing?
No, it isn't.
I want to pop it open.
Alright, you kick the door open.
And I'm immediately going to try and shoot the guy directly in front of me. Oh, fuck.
2, 3, 4, and she is going to do the same thing except with the other one. This corporate security gets up from his chair and then tries to tackle this Aldecaldo right here. Apparently he got shot in a pretty vital area because she just brushes it off like it's nothing. This corporate security turns around from his chair, aims at Ring. Alright, so one got through. Aldecaldo comes up behind here. Oh my god.
Yep.
He's at one
Real
health now.
fucking preem.
Literally, like, the front of the train's, like, window panel, like, the front of it is now covered in this guy's blood. Big Rat, your turn.
I'm just gonna reload my blunder gun.
Will, your turn.
Alright, let's test this fucking range real quick. Let's shoot this guy straight in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
Ain't God good. Now they get away from corporate security over here.
Then just ran up. Bang.
Yep, pretty much.
Alright, it's Rex's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm gonna fight this motherfucker. Wow, that was like perfect. Got right beside him, holy shit. Dude, when he bites, dude, he fucking bites, bro. Yeah, he's got the motherfucking chompers, dog.
Alright, so with that being said, this other guy, this other conductor, is now had his throat ripped out and is now dead. However, as a result of that, both of the conductors are now dead, which means that the train is now barreling at double its speed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Great. What I was about to, that's why I was going over there. Is my next turn is to go to the controls and start the slowdown process.
God, I hope, please, for the love of Christ, help us! And there's blood all over the windshield.
Last Militech veteran stumbles a bit when he was shot, and also the train speeding up violently. Even with that being said, I will only do a -2 skill check as he then proceeds to dump the last remaining ammo out of his magazine. Good God, what a fucking lucky. Oh man, how lucky she is. Right before this guy literally was about to just dump all the last of his ammo into her chest, she manages to like skirt around to the side of this crates right here and evade those shots. So now homeboy is completely empty. Geen, your turn.
I'm just gonna fucking take cover there, because there's somebody closer to the fucking person, so fucking, yeah, sweet.
This driver gets closer to the train, and in the process of doing that, runs over Parker's dead body. Ring, your turn.
I head up to the controls and I start slowing the train down.
Alright, this Aldecaldo sweeps around the side and from
Fucking
around
finish
his
him.
cover,
Just finish him.
take a shot at him. That's a miss. Big Rat, your turn.
I shoot both of my slugs into that Militech veteran.
Aw, damn. Because they were slugs and not shells, they weren't area of effect, and because it was point blank, it came down to evasion. So he ended up actually dodging your barrels. It's Militech, bro. He's probably got like a Sandy in him or something. Will, your turn.
I'm gonna stand right here like a dumbass in the doorway. Okay, I'll do my fucking run action, I guess. How many move points does that give me?
14.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god. Alright, okay. I'm gonna move over here. Behind Big Rye. Big Rye is my cover. Let me grab Rich real quick.
I am a good boy.
Yes, you are. Just keep him right there, it's fine.
This Militech veteran right here runs up to this door. He switches to his sidearm and aims to try to shoot at the lock on the door. However, in the process of pulling out the gun, that's his action, so he can't attack. Geen, your turn.
Finish him.
Okay.
Finish him.
And I take a fucking shot at point blank fucking range and auto fire.
He jumps out of the way of it, but now he's prone on the ground.
For fuck's sake, just kill him.
This chick's gonna stab him. She has a spiked bat. She bashes this guy's head in twice. Combat has now come to a conclusion. This chick ran up with a spiked bat and bashed this dude's head in twice, splattering his brains all over the back of this train. The train has stopped on its rails. The wheels are smoking from the brakes after everyone kind of had to hold onto the wall or a box for like 3 seconds. Parker has left a meat crayon streak about 3 miles across the sand. The vehicles now pull up to the side of the train now. Now you guys can start figuring out what's on this thing.
Okay, so combat took about... I'm not even saying let's figure out what's getting on it. Let's load it and get the fuck out of here. Combat took about 4 minutes.
Load up.
Take all the guns off the other guys, load up the cars, and let's fucking start this train and go.
There are 7 icons, but this represents the 10 crates, essentially, of materials. Feel free to, on an individual level, take what you want to carry on your person, but just know that on this time, though, all of these crates will be loaded up into these trucks. However, because of the fact you guys are cracking open the boxes, feel free to take some of it, because, hey, that is the spoils.
Hey.
The shipment is 10 crates that essentially loaded up on Militech Crushers, Militech M221 Saratogas, and Militech Ronins, as well as flashbang grenades and ammunition. Redtail follows you, Ring. He notices that you're bleeding. Hey, you good?
I'm fine. Load up.
Got it, got it. Just remind me to look at that later. I don't want you bleeding out on me.
So this is 500 guns. So out of the 500 guns, we owe What's-Her-Face 30. Because that's 15%. You're cut 20%. We really need the guns. We can't afford to give you half because we need them. So I understand you need something for the information, but we need the cargo.
I could do 20.
Or we can try and fuck them over, but...
Yeah, Racer overhears this conversation and goes... Wait, so not all of these can go to us?
30% to the, or 15% to the fixer that
shit. You
got us up the lead. We had to, yeah.
Fuck it. All right, whatever you got to do then. Just how much? Just 15? Okay. Well, there's plenty here, I think. Yeah, we should be fine. I think we have enough.
Yeah, it's 470 arms right there, so we should be okay.
Yeah, totally. Okay, good. Let's get this thing loaded up, and then we can start rolling out. Then, are we getting this train moving?
We're about to. We got to get all the guns off of the guys inside the train still, so load those up into the car, and I'm gonna full speed this bitch right into the station.
I have a lot of flashbangs.
And then with that being said...
I was gonna go see what's left of Parker. Hey, did anybody pick up his gun?
No.
I'm taking it. I just want the pistol right now.
Everything from like his chest below has been ripped completely off. It is a hollow torso hanging by the neck that is now purple and snapped, bleeding from pretty much everywhere. It's just a mangled absolute fucking mess.
I take his pistol and I shoot him in the head with it. I don't say anything to anybody, and I get in the car and say, just, let's go.
Did anybody see this shit? This man shot this dude in the head.
That being said, everything seems to go off without a hitch. The jammer continues to work flawlessly after witnessing Ring just barbarically murder this one guy.
A lesson was taught to everybody that day. Don't piss me off.
Don't shoot
Pretty much.
Ring in the eye and make him have to wear an eye patch everywhere he goes. You load up the vehicles. Despite the fact that they're incredibly heavy now with all the guns, you guys take them back to where you guys parked your vehicles, leaving clear trails the entire way. Ring then starts the train back up with Parker's dead body still attached to it and sends it full speed ahead, heading back into Night City, which will arrive what was supposed to be a Friday afternoon. It will instead arrive midnight tonight. So that should be...
Surprise, motherfucker.
So that should be very interesting. Nonetheless, you guys then gather up all of those weapons, bring them back to the appropriate vehicles out in the desert, allocate them, and split up, going separate ways, leaving separate trails, but abandoning
Hold
the
up,
vehicles
hold
right
up.
where they were.
During which I insert my tracer into the crates that we give that bitch.
So you place one of the crates that you guys are going to allocate to the fixer. You put a bug in it. Good to
Yep.
note. Good to note. Congratulations, you guys. It looks like that the great train robbery was an outstanding success. I'm very proud of you. Militech is
Can I
now
buy- can I
going
buy
to
a
be
door?
fucking furious. What was on
But that was kind of the whole point, was to get them riled up and think it was the Wraiths. That
exactly-
way they get a
that's
little
exactly-
bit more fucked up before they try.
That's exactly the point. Militech is going to be pissed, and they are going to want revenge. Now,
Thanks. Not
you
looking
guys-
forward to it.
But you guys have seemingly covered your tracks pretty well. Everything seems to have gone off without a hitch. There is no witnesses. They could not get a signal out. And all of the evidence that you guys left behind points to the Wraiths, especially the incredible savagery that they are going to find the shipment leader, Parker, in, which is something that only clear, insane degenerates would do. The Wraiths, of course. It must have been them. Who the fuck else would ever do something like this to a fellow human being?
Exactly.
Hi, my name's Ring, and this is my first time at the meeting.
Hi, Ring.
Hi, Ring.
With that being said, fellas, this has been Cyberpunk Red.
At 1900 hours.